Hey guys, as always, thanks for stopping by. Well, it's here. The Second Amendment rally is happening in just a couple days. I want to check in with all y'all on what's been going on. And even if you're seeing this after the rally, I do think I have a couple points that I want to get onto your radar that are important in the overall fight to preserve our freedoms. Now, when we first started talking about this stuff back in early December, almost nobody knew what was going on, but in just a few short weeks, the information is out there. Folks have been talking about Virginia. People know what's going on. And in my opinion, the citizens of the Commonwealth have let their voices be heard. Now, this next part, y'all all know. With Monday's rally looming, Governor Blackface has declared a state of emergency. The state police, have rolled in heavy equipment as a preemptive show of force, and literally tons of fencing has been brought in to create freedom of speech safety zones. Because nothing says government of the people, by the people, and for the people like cages on publicly owned property. Now, one thing I regularly hear, and I'm thankful to hear it, is that you guys feel that maybe sometimes I am level-headed. I certainly try to be. So what I'm about to say, I say after weeks, maybe even months or years of research and a lot of thought, and I say this with sobriety. As we move towards the day of the rally, beware of false flags. I'm not trying to be a conspiracist or a sensationalist, but I do think in 2020 there is a minority of folks on the hard left, the activist left, who will literally do anything to push their agendas forward. Now, I don't want to go into specifics, but we have absolutely seen a few false flags in the last few years, and I know a lot of those folks have not changed their tactics whatsoever. Again, we need to be mindful. So my point is for all of us to be wary and to be cautious on Monday as we watch things unfold. Antifa has already said they are coming on Monday and they're going to stand with the Second Amendment folks. I'm not even going to address that nonsense. But again, beware of the false flags. Two more points. First, in this age, I am super glad that everyone on the ground in Virginia will have a camera and a microphone on their persons. I see that as a fantastic way to keep the state and the federal government in check and to document in real time what's going on. My prayers are for a quiet, chilly Monday morning or Monday afternoon where citizens can let their voices be heard and then let everybody go back to their hotels for a hot dinner and to warm up. But heaven forbid, if anything happens, I am thankful for cell phones. One of the litmus tests that I have for a free state, just one small one, but I do have it in my mind, is that the internet and cell phone service stays on. It's one of the great checks and balances that we have in the modern age. And my second and final point is a little bit controversial, just a little bit. There's a small but vocal minority of keyboard warriors who have conflated SHOT Show coming up this week with the Virginia rally. There's been public challenges by viewers who have said that anyone who goes to Vegas for SHOT Show is a traitor to the cause. And they've even said worse stuff than that. Just this week, I was called a phony and a coward because I'm not going to Richmond on Monday. True story. I rarely mention my personal life on here, but I had an injury back in October that I finally had to get fixed this week. I literally today can't even walk to my own mailbox. Y'all can hear my voice is struggling. It's been a bad week. I'm okay. I appreciate folks that have brought food over to the house. Everything's fine. But I'm not going to be in Vegas or Richmond. And to be clear, I'm not salty about those comments that have come into me. Those bad comments are part of this job. But I do think that we all need to be realistic about the overall Second Amendment movement. Let's keep our eyes on the overall prize and not get bogged down with the smaller stuff. To call out guys with blogs or YouTube channels and to dictate our agendas onto them, no, we can't do that. We all have a part to play in our own ways. The business of the Second Amendment industry, the gun industry, it needs to move forward in Vegas this week. And the voices of the people need to be heard in Virginia on Monday. But also keep in mind, there's fights going on right now in literally all 50 states. Again, we each need to do our own part. Now, that's how I see it. What do you think? Leave me a comment down below. Would love to hear your opinion. I'm Johnny. Let freedom ring.